Deep under the ocean, in a place where sunlight turns into soft blue fog, something impossible was recorded. What you are about to see is not a simple dive. It is the discovery of a hidden vault many believed was only a legend. A golden vault, buried inside the ruins of Atlantis. For years, stories about a secret treasure chamber have been told. Stories about glowing crystals, lost gold, and underwater holes filled with objects no one could explain. But nobody expected this kind of footage to ever exist, or to look this real. Today, we're going to explore it together, step by step, room by room, light by light, as we uncover what was hidden inside Atlantis' golden vault. The ocean covers more than 70% of our planet, but almost all of it is a mystery. Less than 5% has ever been explored. That means if anything from the ancient world survived, treasure, rooms, statues, vaults, there's a real chance it's still down there, untouched, sleeping in the dark. The legend of Atlantis is one of the oldest stories in human history. A powerful civilization that disappeared under the sea thousands of years ago. Some believed it never existed. Some believed it was destroyed, but a few believed it sank, with all its knowledge, power, and treasure. And now, this footage gives us something we never expected. A look inside a golden vault that was locked away for ages. The footage begins with a first-person path, moving slowly through glowing blue water. Tiny particles float like stars. Broken pillars rise from the seafloor, covered in green algae and soft coral. Small fish swim past the camera, as if nothing unusual is happening. But then, the camera turns, and there it is. A massive circular golden vault built into a ruined stone wall. The metal shines even after thousands of years underwater. Light from above breaks into shimmering gold reflections. The diver reaches forward, brushing sand off the surface. Strange symbols cover the vault, lines, shapes, patterns that don't match any known ancient language. A thin glow leaks from the edges of the door, like something alive is resting inside. The diver slowly places a hand on the vault wheel and pushes. It moves, not smoothly, but it moves. A deep vibration shakes the ruins. The golden vault unlocks, releasing a warm light that spreads through the water like liquid gold. The door opens, and what sits behind it looks unreal. The diver enters the first chamber. The walls are lined with polished stone and gold. Carvings decorate every surface, waves, spirals, stars, and shapes that feel both ancient and advanced. Treasure is everywhere. Coins drift slightly above the floor. Bright gemstones sit in large piles, reds, blues, greens, purples, glowing softly, as if they were still charged with energy. The diver reaches into a pile of sapphires. They float upward like feathers. This treasure isn't normal. It's too clean, too bright, too untouched. At the center of the chamber sits a golden mask with glowing crystal eyes. It rests on a pedestal like it was placed there on purpose, waiting for someone to find it again. But this room is only the beginning. The diver swims through an archway into a long hallway filled with tall guardian statues. Each one holds a staff. Each one has eyes made of bright gems, emeralds, rubies, diamonds. When the light hits them, their eyes glow back like living creatures. Some statues are cracked, some are covered in coral. Others look almost new, like they haven't aged at all. Historians later said these statues could be protectors, kings, warriors, or even spiritual guardians. But all of them face the same direction, toward the deepest part of the vault. The diver continues forward, feeling the water get heavier and the light get softer. The hallway opens into an enormous treasure room. This is the moment when the footage becomes breathtaking. Light beams fall through cracks in the ceiling, turning the room into an underwater cathedral. Gold covers the ground like sand. Chains float softly, statues line the walls. And the gems look unreal. Piles of glowing crystals sit everywhere. Pink, blue, green, orange, purple, they shine through the water like lights from another world. The diver moves a hand through a pile of gems, and they float upward in a rainbow cloud. It doesn't look like a ruin. It looks like a dream. At the center of the room stands a pedestal holding a large blue crystal. It shines brighter than anything else, lighting up every corner of the chamber. Researchers believe it may have been a source of energy, or a symbol of power, or even something more, a piece of technology from an advanced ancient world. But behind the treasure room is a smaller door. When the diver touches it, the door opens by itself. The inner vault is small and quiet. No gold, no piles of gems. Just one object sits in the center, a rotating golden mechanism glowing with soft white light. Symbols move around it like stars in orbit. The air, or water, around it feels still. Some believe this device stored knowledge. Some think it controlled energy. And some think it may have been the heart of the vault, a source of power for the entire complex. Whatever it was, the divers didn't touch it. They only filmed it. Sometimes the greatest treasure isn't gold or jewels, but information. The diver leaves the inner chamber. The treasure room glows behind them. The statues stare silently. The gems drift like slow fireworks. and the golden vault door begins to close on its own, almost as if it knows its time is over. The final shot shows the vault ceiling shut until the glow disappears completely. When the divers returned to the surface, their voices were shaking. The footage didn't feel like a normal dive. It felt like opening a window to a forgotten world. Experts reviewed the video. They agreed the vault wasn't modern. The carvings didn't match any ancient civilization we know. The glowing stones didn't match natural minerals. And the mechanism in the inner vault didn't match anything from human history. For a moment, the world stopped. Was this proof of Atlantis? Soon, the entire internet began studying the footage. Some focused on the treasure, some focused on the metalwork, some on the glowing crystal, others on the mysterious inner mechanism. Everyone had theories, but one stood out. The vault was not for treasure, it was for knowledge. But then something unexpected happened. 2 days after the discovery, a powerful underwater current hit the ruins. When another team returned to explore the site, the entrance had collapsed. The golden vault door was buried under tons of rock and sand. The ocean sealed it again, this time forever. But researchers believed the golden vault might have been only one chamber in a much larger network. If one vault survived, others might have survived too. Somewhere in the deep, still hidden beneath sand and coral, more rooms could be waiting to be found. The gems found in the footage were especially strange. They looked too perfect, too bright, too alive with color. Many believe these were not natural. They may have been crafted or enhanced using lost technology. The glowing blue crystal especially did not match any known mineral on Earth. The footage shocked people because it felt too real to dismiss. The way the light reflected, the way sand moved, the way objects drifted, everything behaved exactly like real underwater treasure. And that's why people still talk about it today. The golden vault wasn't just beautiful. It wasn't just mysterious. It felt like a message from the past. A message saying, we were here, we built something great. We left something behind. The ocean still hides its secrets. It reveals them slowly, piece by piece, when it is ready. This vault might have been the first clue, a small window into a forgotten world. And if Atlantis was real, then this discovery is only the beginning. What was hidden in Atlantis's golden vault was more than treasure. It was art. It was knowledge. It was history waiting to be uncovered. And somewhere out there, under the endless blue, another vault might be waiting, but the story doesn't end where the footage stops. If anything, this discovery opened more questions than answers. And sometimes, questions are more powerful than treasure itself. After the video went public, teams from all over the world began studying the area where the vault was found. Satellites scanned the ocean floor, sonar maps were recreated, old ship logs were reviewed, searching for similar sightings. People who had spent their entire lives studying ancient civilizations suddenly had a new mystery to solve. One group of researchers pointed out something unusual. The carvings on the golden vault looked strangely similar to patterns found in ancient temples across different parts of the world. Places separated by thousands of miles, places that should have never shared symbols, language, or culture. Yet, there they were, matching shapes, matching lines, matching spirals. How is that possible? Some believe these symbols represent a kind of universal language used by advanced ancient societies. Others believe they are related to astronomy, maps of the stars, constellations, or even ocean currents. And a few, the boldest ones, think these patterns could have been instructions. Maybe something the builders wanted future generations to understand. Another theory suggests Atlantis wasn't only a physical place. It may have been an advanced knowledge center, a culture that valued information more than gold. Their vaults may have stored records, designs, inventions, or even warnings. If the glowing mechanism in the inner chamber truly held knowledge, then losing access to it is one of the greatest missed opportunities in human history. But it might not be lost forever. Some experts believe the collapse of the vault entrance wasn't a disaster. It was a clue. A hint that other vaults remain hidden in safer places. If the builders protected their knowledge once, they might have protected it many times, across many locations, under coral, under volcanic rock.